Alright team, how are we? Welcome to the Matchday 3 deadline stream. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a very interesting one. Wildcards are active. I cannot believe that I've got in from work 10 minutes ago. The weather is like this. And we're here talking about fantasy football for the next 2 hours. What could be better? And then we've got World Cup games all night. Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one. I'm excited. I am worried because I feel like I'm missing out on a ton of players right now, so we are going to have to look over my own team as well. It's going to be good. It's going to be very good. Of course, if anyone has any dilemmas or questions today, drop it in the chat. You'll be able to see down the bottom as well of the screen, today's goal is going to be 150 likes. We hit 7,000 subscribers in the last stream. Thank you all very, very much. But today we're trying to hit 150 likes. So if you haven't liked the stream, you're just coming in, make sure to leave a like on the stream. Yeah, obviously going to go through the chat, see what we can see. So yeah, hello. Struggling with minutes of popular picks versus going for scouting bonus, can't find the sweet spot. At the end of the day, you're picking the player who gets the most points. You know, when it comes to defenders and stuff, if you think a team's going to keep a clean sheet, then you probably go for the scouting bonus player. But if you're looking at attackers, you know, all the attacker has to do is pick up an extra assist over someone with scouting bonus, and they're already outscoring them. So you're looking for points. As much as scouting bonus looks really nice, I think it is mainly a thing for defenders. If you think an attacker's going to do well, then pick them, whether they've got scouting bonus or not. I don't think it's the kind of main priority. For defenders, I think it's a little bit better because they're unlikely to get attacking returns, so if they do get that clean sheet, then you're obviously picking up the extra points there. Thoughts on Kane, matchday 3, told you blank against Ghana. I know, a very, very sad time. 2-pointer with the 12th man chip. That went fantastically, unfortunately. I'm seeing a few chats about my current team. I am aware of some of the players in here. The likes of Mendy is injured. He will be someone that does come out. So yeah. Someone said muted. I don't think I'm muted. I think, can everyone hear me? I think it should be fine. I'm also aware of the massively, like, everyone's just rising so much. Fofana was like 1.2% owned, and now he's gonna hit 5% before the deadline. It's not looking good, considering the team had so many differentials in it. We're now down to like 3. I have had one change to the team since yesterday's team selection. We have moved Michele onto Otamendi. It looks like Otamendi will be starting, and I quite like an Argentina cover. So yeah, all good. What have we got? Joe, hi. How are we? Is Conan from Ivory Coast nailed? I believe so. I would be confident picking him. Who to buy between Sarr, Diamande and Diallo? I currently have Diamande, but I think he might be someone that I end up taking out. There's just so many good forward options. I don't know. You know, we'll kind of look at it throughout the stream. Is Brobbey a risk? It's the only reason I've not got him, to be honest. I'd be tempted to buy him over Gakpo, but I just think Gakpo is safer, and he's got penalties as well. So I like Gakpo, and I think he is just the safer pick. Obviously, Brobbey gets the scouting bonus, but it's up to you. It's a big risk, but yeah, I don't know how his minutes are going to be. Where else have we got? Dewey is fixed, or replace him with Conan. I'm happy with Dewey. I mean, between him and Conan, they probably are both, you know, very capable. I think if Dewey, I don't think he will, but I think if Dewey approaches the 5% mark before the deadline, then I'll just switch to Conan. Thoughts on a punt on Son? I was actually thinking, I was expecting to get asked this question. I'm not 100, like, Son, I get why people are picking him, but there's so many. Son's a striker, right? I believe Son's down as a forward. There's just so many better forwards, I think. Son probably, I don't know, just makes the top 10 if he's lucky. Yeah, for me, I just think there's so many better picks that you can go for. Would you just bring in Mendy's backup? I think that's kind of what I'm at right now. There's a couple of goalkeepers that I'm interested in. Not many are great that are under 5% owned. It's really annoying about Fofana because I was confident in having him. Now I'll probably look at maybe moving him on. Just really look at, like, the only thing I'm interested in is goalkeepers that are under 5% owned and are obviously going to play. So obviously we'll want to try and get someone who's going to get a clean sheet, so we'll wait and see. But yeah, I think I'll probably end up taking out both goalkeepers if I'm honest. Captain plans, I have got there's a full graphic on my team selection video with all the captains, but yeah, it's really just as you would expect, to be honest. Picking the penalty takers, picking the talismanic players. Is my wild card? My wild card is active, yeah. A few questions about Messi as well. It's very tough with Messi. Again, if he starts and plays, then obviously you would want to have him in your team because he's got the best fixture of the whole group stage. But I just don't, I'm not confident enough in his minutes. I've seen a tweet today that he will likely play at least 45 minutes. He could easily score 2-3 goals in those 45 minutes, but it's just, I don't know, I think there's too many good forwards with something to play for that just look a little bit better to me, if I'm honest. It's really tough, but I really want to own Messi as well. This is going to be the last time ever that you'll be able to own Messi in a fantasy football game, and I really want to buy him. So maybe it'll be someone for the round of 32 that I end up picking up, but I just don't think he makes sense in matchday 3, unfortunately. For me, I get why people are picking him, but yeah, it's quite a tough one. I know we've discussed already, still tempted by Rodgers. I know, Ben, I'm kind of the same. I don't know, it's annoying now because obviously, like, I'm trying to get the words out. Obviously, England dropped points last night, and I don't know how much rotation there really is going to be in that third match now. I think Kane is going to be nailed now, which really convinces me to try and buy him, because Panama look awful. I mean, did they only get 1-0 off Croatia last night? I don't know. It's a hard one because the England really want to finish top of the group. I think they've got a harder run there, don't they? Naz, how are we? Why Diamande, not Diallo? To be honest, I'm not 100% on either of them. Diamande I picked in because he looks like the better option so far out of all the Ivory Coast players so far in the tournament. So I've got him in there. Obviously, Kessie's the penalty taker. I am tempted by Kessie. He wasn't someone last night that I really wanted, but I do want some sort of Ivory Coast attacker, and he is probably the best midfielder there. So maybe I'll bring him in potentially for Somerville, and then I'll look to bring in a different attacker. Kratos, how's it going? Pivoted to the backup Senegal keeper Joe. Only yeah. I know, that's fair. I'll probably do the same. I probably will. Is it Joe or Diao? I don't know how you say that. The backup Senegal keeper, I'll probably end up buying him as well, yeah. I'm seeing too many people talk about Mendy in goals, so I'm just going to take him out now to prevent any more of those chats. Where are we? It is definitely going to be Joe, isn't it? It's not going to be Juf. I did kind of look at it a bit last night. Joe has played a few games for Senegal this year, so yeah, probably going to be him, I'd imagine. Do I think Paz starts? I've seen a few things. It's either, like, I've seen that he's going to get minutes. That's it. I don't think it's enough to really buy him. I think he could start easily. But again, just don't know, unfortunately. So for me, I'd probably just leave him and go for someone else. There is plenty, like, there's so many good options this week. that, you know, you can do so well with, that I think it's just a little bit pointless going for minutes risks. That's why we're wildcarding at the end of the day, is to avoid the minutes risks, so I don't think it's really worth wildcarding into players who might not get that many minutes. So close to a front three of Kane, Mbappe and Messi, but also want a Yarzabal. I mean, I kind of want a Yarzabal as well, but between him and Yamal, again, like I said, there's so many good forwards that I think I'll just go for Yamal. I think they are kind of on par with what they can do anyway. He was the one that came on for Mendy, so okay, perfect, yeah. So Diao should be the goalkeeper then. Perfect. Why not any more Argentinian players? Just because of the minutes. I don't really know who's going to start. I am very tempted by Alvarez, because I would be fairly confident he starts, but yeah, I think Alvarez is probably the most likely one that I would end up picking up in the Argentina attack. But again, there's just so many forwards. It's hard. I think for me, I'm definitely going to go Gakpo and I'm definitely going to go Mbappe. Diamande, I think, probably will come out, to be honest. I'm surprised he hasn't reached 5% owned. I think a lot of people are maybe doing the same thing and taking him out to bring in Kane and Messi and that kind of thing. So he probably will stay under 5% owned, but yeah, I think for me, Diamande probably comes out and maybe goes to one of Kane or Alvarez. Alvarez is a bit more punty. Kane's still a decent one, but I don't know. Is Cunha a good pick or Thiago? I mean, again, it's tough to kind of decide who'll play out of both of them. Probably Cunha if you're going to go for either of them. So many tweets that Kessie gets benched. Ah, that's kind of ruined my plans. Is it really? Are we sure? Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Agbatu has been heavily involved lately. We need to, so maybe no Agbatu as well. I know he's been quite a popular one. Kessie has been given a lot and he needs some rest. That's annoying. Naz, what about Senegal forwards and midfielders? Looks like an easy match versus Iraq. I mean, unfortunately, I think for me they just miss out. I mean, if the likes of Sarr was listed as a midfielder, I probably would have him in my team. But yeah, the only one that really interests me is like they would have to be a midfielder for me to pick them. And Manny's the only one there who hasn't looked amazing, to be honest, in this tournament. So I've kind of missed out and left them. I think Kessie's one booking away from a one-game ban as well. Let's see. I think you might be right. I feel like I saw him getting a yellow card. Nothing there. Yeah, he picked up a booking in match day 1. I mean, that's just the sofa score lineup. And then this is just everyone picking teams. Nothing. That's annoying. It's really annoying. Don't know. I don't know. Is Salah a good punt? Egypt would want to go top. I like Salah as a punt as well, yeah. I mean, again, do prefer other players, but yeah, he's a good differential that could easily do well. What do you think of Enciso? Again, I mean, if I was picking anyone from Paraguay, he would be the one I'd pick out. But I do think there is better players out there again. Right, let's do a refresh and see what the percentages are sitting at. Probably about the same, right? I don't think they would have updated. Yeah. Right, I think for me, Fofana has to come out. I'd maybe look at these guys too. I think everyone else in that team is probably locked. I feel like I'm quite comfortable with everyone that's in there. Trying to find a different goalkeeper is going to be interesting. What have we got? Verbruggen's approaching 5%. He could stay under though. He could stay under. Cabell's not a bad. They're fighting for top of the group, aren't they? It's not a bad shout. No one else really has him. What about like a random captain? Like Mexico or Korea? The Korea goalkeeper maybe? What else are we missing out on? I mean, Courtois, but see, I don't understand why Courtois is over 5% owned. Like, that's just... It's just because it's Courtois. What have we got? Got Livakovic, Verbruggen, Bosnia goalie, Fozinha. I mean, I like Livakovic as well. It's not a bad shout. Ghana are basically through as well, aren't they? Korea goalkeeper. I've also seen some shouts for the Argentina backup goalkeeper, but I don't know if it would be, is it Rulli or Musso? I don't know which one it would be, and that's, you know, gambling on Martinez getting benched. Livakovic is decent. Let's have a look at the projections again. Oh, hold on. Who do I want in goals? So Verbruggen is good, but I've got Dumfries. I've kind of... Well, saying that, I could maybe go, if I'm going to take out Somerville, I could go double with Verbruggen. That's an option. Croatia, 43% chance of a clean sheet. Everyone else is going to be like above 5%. It's really Croatia or Korea, isn't it? Croatia kind of gives me a captaincy option if needed. Let's go Livakovic for now. I don't mind that. It's either Livakovic or probably the Korea goalkeeper. But South Africa need to win as well if they want any chance at qualifying. Did they score in match day? Yeah, so they scored against Czech Republic. Oh, Khalifa, thank you very much. 18 dirhams, thank you, appreciate it. Kim, Yaya, Majraoui, Van de Ven, Riyad, Lee, Han, Michele, Somerville, Mane, Sabari. I love that midfield, love that forward line. I don't know who is Yahya the... I want to say the Egypt goalkeeper? No, I don't know who Yahya is. I'm trying to work out who a few of those players are in defence. We've got Van de Ven. Van de Ven's decent shout. Is he under 5% owned? I love the midfield. I wouldn't change a thing in midfield or attack, to be honest. I'm just trying to work out who you've actually got in defence. So Morocco, where's Mazraoui? I'd keep an eye on Mazraoui. Maybe just move him on to Riyadh or Diop. If Mazraoui goes over 5% owned, then I would do that. I'm guessing you can't afford Hakimi. Oh no, you've already got Riyadh. Okay, in that case, then yeah, maybe just go to Diop. If you can afford Hakimi, just do that as well. Van de Ven. Van de Ven is 4.3% owned. Again, another one. I'd just keep an eye on him. If he approaches 5%, then I'd just switch him over to Van Heck. I like that. Michele's fine. I don't know who Han is. Is it Lee Han or is it? I'm guessing to go for him. Yeah, Lee Han Biom. Don't mind it. If you want some, I mean that's gonna be double Korea defense. It's good. That's a good early one to get out of the way. Maybe if you wanted to go a little bit different, then you could go. I mean, I don't see any Ivory Coast players in there, so maybe you could go for, you know, a Dewey or a Conan just to kind of spread things out a bit. Other than that, the team looks fantastic. Midfield's fantastic. Forward line, you don't really get much better than that. But thank you very much for the donation as well. I hope that helps. I think Ivory Coast keep the clean sheet, less keen on Verbruggen, to be honest. I'd be annoyed that I didn't go into the Dutch game without 3 Dutch players though, which is kind of, that's frustrating because who was it I wanted in? It was Kessie that I wanted in midfield. Do I really want to go out? Well, the thing is, I want to pick a different forward, right? So let's say we go for Kane up front. I need to pick a midfielder, and this team only has 1 Ivory Coast player. I feel like that is not enough for the fixture that they've got. 6.1 midfielder is a tough ask for my last slot. Who have we got at 6.1? A midfielder, if I want to change that. Yeah, you're not wrong. Kessie, 5.9. Can you go there, Zaffods? If you're confident enough he starts. Oh, yeah, here for fan, I got you. Why not keep Somerville and get rid of Brahim? I feel like my Morocco guys are locked. I don't want to be moving them about. Brahim Diaz has the penalties as well for Morocco, so he's staying for me. I'd be a lot more confident he does something than Somerville. Can you go Conan instead of Otamendi? I could. How much money have I got? 6 million. Ah, that's nothing. Where's all my... Oh, because I bought Kane. Ugh. Okay, well, I'd have to go for Kessie then. Like, this would have to be the team. Which is good. See if we hit what that predicted lineup for Ivory Coast has messed things up massively, but I really like the look of that team. The thing is as well, if Kessie is benched, then who's the Ivory Coast penalty taker? Yeah, Kessie is nice if you're not keen on the Belgium clean sheet. Would you look at Salah instead of Yamal for X minutes and penalties? Salah similar to Vinny in a way. I mean, like, I like Salah, but I just don't think he would make the top 5 for me for midfielders. I don't want to go without a Spain player either. It's either Yamal or it's Oyarzabal. And I don't want to use a forward spot in Oyarzabal, so I'm happy with Yamal in there. Ivory Coast aren't so great. I feel like Ivory Coast have looked fantastic. Not really like attacking wise, but they've just looked so solid. And I feel like, you know, it's hard to say that they look good attacking wise when they've played against Ecuador, who are one of the better defences in the tournament, and Germany, who are one of the best teams in the tournament. So we've not really been able to see what they can do attacking wise. And this is the perfect fixture for that. So if they're going to score a couple goals, then I think they easily could. It's just a shame, like Diamande and Diallo should not be listed as forwards, and we could easily have them in midfield. Actually, I put a bet on Ivory Coast to be the furthest African team. I was so close to putting them making like the semi-finals, and so close to my score predictions. You know, I'll do a score predictor for the World Cup. I had them beating that Ecuador 1-0, nailed it, buzzing, and then I had them drawing with Germany 1 each. And I was buzzing up until the 95th minute when Germany scored, and it ruined everything. I was so close to like absolutely nailing Ivory Coast for this tournament. So annoying. Was that a watch party with 3-4k people? Everyone was impressed with Ivory Coast, especially. Yeah, Ivory Coast were always going to come into this as a pretty good side. The lineup, the team looks fantastic as well. Can Senegal still qualify? They can, yeah. They can qualify with a good goal difference in 3rd place. Likely, chances are, I don't think they've conceded a lot of goals. They lost by 2 to France and a couple to Norway. I think if they even just win against Iraq by 1 or 2 goals, they're pretty much going to go through in the 3rd. Mr. Frizad, how are we? What do you think about Nico Paz? Just worried about minutes. I wouldn't pick him personally. He might start and he might do well, but I just don't think there's enough guarantee around, you know, what kind of time he's going to get in match day 3. What about Trossard? I just don't think Belgium have looked great. I think if you want a Belgium attacker, between him and De Bruyne, that's probably your best chance at it. But again, I don't think they've looked amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually get knocked out and New Zealand get a result against them. Get the Congo goalkeeper. Oh, because he gets subbed. I was going to say, where the hell those points came from? Impasse. 8 saves. I mean, yeah, I don't mind it. What's their clean sheet? No, they're not in there, but yeah, I don't hate it. David, what do you expect from the Scotland-Brazil game today and a potential match in the round of 16 versus Mexico? That party would be massive. Score predictions, I think we'll get beat. I'm hoping it just isn't by more than 3 goals. I would love to get a result tonight. It would be absolutely huge, like a wee draw, something like that. I don't think we'll get destroyed, because I think defensively we can be very, very solid when it needs to happen. So I think we'll get beat, maybe 1 or 2-0. Depends how we kind of set up for it. hopefully make it through to the round of 16, the round of 32. And Mexico at the Azteca, I'm so annoyed that that it's only a week away, because I would love to go to that. Like, one of the most iconic stadiums in world football. Would have been unreal. But obviously with it being a week away, it's not really possible. But that would have been fantastic. Such a good game to go to. William, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Chance of Tony or Watkins playing instead of Kane. There's always a chance. I doubt it, purely just because they drop points. Did you analyse Dedic's stats? Dedic looks good as well. Yeah, Dedic was someone that I wanted in matchday 1. The only reason I'm going for Katic is purely for the corners. I think there's a good chance that Bosnia can get something from a corner today. So it's a nice captaincy pick, a good wee punt. Both of them look nice. Dedic obviously a lot more attacking than Katic is, but yeah, kind of hoping for the header from a corner, at least the clean sheet. Joe, how's it going? What's your opinion on Undav for this match day on the wild card? Other two are Messi and Cunha, or safer to go Mbappe. I probably wouldn't go Undav. Again, I don't know if he's going to start. He could, he definitely could, but Ecuador are still very solid in defence. You know, they've not picked any points up because they can't score, but they're still a very good defence. And Germany will probably rotate. I just don't think it's going to be a high scoring game at all. Messi, Cunha, Mbappe. I think Mbappe's the best one there. You could always gamble on Messi if you want to gamble on Messi and you're confident he starts, but yeah, I think Mbappe's just the best option. Yeah, Bosnia are the tallest team in the tournament. Qatar are the third shortest team in the tournament as well. They've conceded, I think, so Qatar have conceded 90 crosses so far this tournament, which is the most. Second most is, I don't know which team it is, but they've conceded 68 crosses. So 90 crosses down to 68 crosses between first and second is huge. So I'm hoping, I think they've also conceded some of the most shots from set pieces as well. So that's why I've gone Katic, and I'm hoping he can just pick out a goal. Absolute masterclass if he gets something. If we can get a goal and a clean sheet, then my captain's locked in already, which would be amazing. But yeah, he's somebody that won't move for me. No worries, Joe. Best of luck as well. Why remove Somerville? Just get out. I want someone from Ivory Coast in attack. Somerville's probably my least favourite midfielder of the 5 that I had. I'm not sure about Kessie still. Unfortunately, I don't think I can move him. I don't think I can get Somerville back. Oh, I can get Somerville back. I might do that then in case it just. But the problem here is, like, I'm happy with Somerville. I still think he's a really good pick. It leaves me with only one Ivory Coast player. I mean, so many of them are kind of reaching the 5% mark, which is annoying. Where are we at now? I mean, I'm saying that only one of them is about to reach 5%, but frustrated with the defenders. Frustrated with the forwards, sorry. Yeah, I just don't really know. I don't really know. Messi 5 goals versus Jordan. That would be such a good watch, but I'm so desperate that he doesn't. Where are we at? Any updates? I don't believe so. Who have we got approaching that mark? mean, Rangel's close to dropping back under 5. That's Manny now hit 5% as well. I'm not sure how long ago that happened, but Manny's now at 5.2. Dest has hit 5%. I know a few of you have him in your team. Mazraoui's approaching it. Verbruggen's approaching it. Van de Ven's approaching it. Ryerson dropped now, obviously, which obviously picked up an injury, which isn't great, but yeah, that's probably it for who could actually reach it. I don't think Dewey will reach it in time at 3.4. If he does, if he kind of goes to like 4.6, 4.7, I'll maybe just swap him for Conan. Diouf is solid. I'm not convinced on Diouf at all. He get benched. He didn't get benched. He gets subbed about 55 minutes in. Never hit the 60 in the last game, and I've seen quite a few reports that they're kind of wanting Jacobs to start instead. Tagliafico over Otamendi for attacking output as well. I mean, Tagliafico isn't like the most attacking fullback ever. Agbadou and Conan, thoughts? We just kind of seen the predicted lineup there, which didn't have Agbadou in it. I definitely like Conan though, he could be a good one. Just saw a rumour that Ochoa was starting this game. Yeah, I think he's confirmed to start this game, to be honest. I seen a tweet a couple of days ago. Who's the best 12th man for Matchday 3? It'd have to be a forward for me, because there's that many good ones. So either, I mean, I'd maybe start with Diamande. Well, it depends who you'd captain from Ivory Coast. I'd maybe start with Diamande and then 12th man Kane again. Or I would start with Kane and 12th man Diamande, maybe Messi. There's a few good ones, but it would have to be a forward. Also, why is Katic rose up by like 0.8%? Like this, I've never even heard of this guy before yesterday. And now like he's been bought up. I've not seen any big big YouTubers or anything, big content creators talk about him. I thought this was like my secret differential, and now he's like 1% owned. Nah, no Messi, Alif. Just worried about his minutes. I mean, like the whole reason for me wildcarding in Matchday 3 is to avoid any minutes risks. So I don't really want to go there. Saw your tweet on Japan rotation. How nailed is that source? It's not really like I don't know anything about the source. It was just a source that I wanted to mention. I wouldn't take it as gospel. It was just something to kind of keep in mind that it might happen. Who are you captaining for the later games today? It will be Diaz later. I feel like still opportunities for punts early on. Yeah, I'll go for Katic obviously first, and then I'll move to Brahim Diaz. I'm forgetting we'll have lineups now as well. Let's make sure Katic is starting. Don't know. Hold on. I'm guessing they'll be confirmed on here, right? How do I go to the start? Fixtures. Predicted lineup. I thought lineups would have been out by now. Bosnia lineup. Oh, Dedic will not start. Suffered an injury and will be a significant absence. Well, there's a lot of people's... it was Dedic, wasn't it? We were speaking about Dedic. Oh, there we go. Lineups are confirmed anyway. I just realised you can't see that one. Yeah, it is Malic. Can you see that? You should be able to see that, okay. Vasilj in goal, Malic at right back, Katic and Radelejic. Kolasinac at left back, Alaj Begovic at left mid, Basic and Sunjic in the middle, Bajrak Tarovic at right wing. Why did I decide to pronounce this whole team? Demirovic and Dzeko up front. Mob lineups are out, okay. Still showing predicted for me. Qatar, no one cares about the Qatar lineups. Then we'll go Switzerland. There we go. And Bolo, is anyone interested in Manzambi? That's our Vargas. I mean, are we underestimating Switzerland? I haven't seen a single Switzerland player in anyone's team. Dzeko versus a short team. I think it's worth to get Demirovic. I think his numbers... Yeah, his numbers for Stuttgart were great, but he's been absolutely shocking in this tournament. He was in my first wildcard draft. I kind of just went off him a little bit. Will Neymar and Cherki start? I think there's a decent chance Cherki starts. I'd be more confident with Doué than if I was picking someone from France. Neymar, again, I think there's a good chance that he starts. But again, it's tough to kind of go there. Had two Swiss and disappointed. I've had a Elvedi both match day 1 and 2, and he's got 1 point in both. Pretty shit. I'll never own a Swiss defender again as long as I right as I say it. I worry about the Swiss not being super concerned with winning the group. Who is it that they play if they win? Isn't Kolasinac better than Katic? I think Kolasinac has been struggling with fitness for months. I don't know if he plays over 60. I could be just talking at my arse saying that, but how's he been for minutes? Am I right? No, he played 90 in the last game in 84. Yeah, I mean, fair. Ignore me. Yeah, I'm not going to move off Katic personally. I've kind of had that in my mind now. And he's going to have to just stay, because if he does something and I take him out, I'm going to be fuming. Listen, I'm looking at my team again, trying to like work out if I want to do anything different. I really like the team. I really do like the team. The only thing I'm not liking is the lack of Ivory Coast. Second place in Swiss probably plays South Korea. First place could play a half decent third side. Yeah. Not really going to be much difference then, is there? No news on Doué minutes. If we're talking French Doué, no news. If we're talking Ivory Coast Doué, I think he does start, because I think Singo's set to miss this game. Not love Sarr. He's just not in my top forward picks. If he was a midfielder, he would be in my team. I wouldn't know where to start with Ivory Coast players. I know Molina or Otamendi. I mean, I've got Otamendi in my team, so I'm going to say Otamendi. Chasing my mini league, should I go Dzeko over Mbappe to try catch up? Is a huge ballsy risk. I mean, I maybe just... I think maybe there's a better opportunity later down the line. I think you kind of... You know, if you don't go Mbappe, there's a very good chance that you end up just, you know, 5th in the mini league. Dinko, how are we? No worries at all. Hope the jog went well. What do you think about Messi and Alvarez instead of Mbappe? I feel like Mbappe I'm definitely keeping. Alvarez I really like though. Alvarez I really like. Messi not so much just because of the minutes. I think Alvarez has a good chance of playing maybe 90. I'd pick Vasilj, prefer early games for goalkeeper. I just don't want to double up on Bosnia. Otherwise I probably would go for him. Do we really think Somerville will start? I mean, is that... I've seen a few people mention that. Is it just because he got benched in the last game? I feel like he's been fantastic. There's no reason. Like, what have we got? An assist and a goal. And a goal. I don't really see why he wouldn't. Do we know what Spain's back line is likely to be? I mean, I think it'll probably be... It'll be Kubarsi and Laporte in centre-back. Probably Cucurella at left-back. I think it's just the right-back that's kind of a bit more difficult to predict. Top 4 in my league will have Messi and not Mbappe. Should I go Mbappe? I would go Mbappe. Diaz from Morocco, Sarr, Armani. I mean, I'd go Diaz. Is there anyone I'm really missing here? Is there anyone I want? I feel like that front three... Is it too safe? Is it too safe? I mean, it's the Kane captaincy's great. Bosnia captain. I don't have a career. I'll maybe go for the... Do you know what I'll do? Right, let's go for the career goalkeeper then. Let's go for the career goalkeeper because it gives me an early captaincy option. It is this guy, isn't it? Yeah, I'll go for the career goalkeeper. Not because I think he's like, I mean, it's kind of this in the same boat as Livakovic. Since I've got Kane in my team, I'm not going to captain Livakovic. Kim plays earlier as well, and gives me that earlier captaincy because I don't have anyone in this 2 AM fixture, and I know I'm going to be up for this anyway because the Scotland game's on, so I can swap him for captaincy tonight, which is fine. Germany, Ivory Coast. See, my only captaincy option is going to be Dewey for this, which I don't really like. Netherlands, I've got Gakpo. Don't have any captaincy for this game, but I'm not overly worried about that. I've got Mbappe for here. I've got Yamal for here. Don't have anyone from this fixture, which is fine. I've got Kane, and then I don't think I've really got anyone. I've got Otamendi for here, and then no one from there. I don't mind that. I think maybe we'll just stick with that. The only thing again is just the Ivory Coast. No, not enough Ivory Coast in this team, I think. And how's that group lining up? So I know, I apologise, I know you can't see this. Ivory Coast. So they can't top the group, but they do need to win. Mpassi's a good shout. Yeah, Mpassi's also a good shout. It's another captaincy option. Give it a refresh, see if we've had our percentages changed. Nope. I think, what was it we said in match day 1? Was it 4? 4 minutes past that it normally changes. Do you want to see how bad my match day 2 went? Oh no, I can't even go back on it. Why not? Oh no, there we go. Look at this. So this is how I ended up finishing for match day 2. 2-pointer Harry Kane for the 12th man. Of course, I missed out on him in match day 1 though, didn't I? Raging. Enner Valencia, 4 points. Stinking. I think that's kind of where, like, the rest of the team actually did okay. My defence has been honking. I mean, I've had this exact bench every time. Rafinha, 1 point. Ryerson, 1 point. Elvedi, 1 point. Kikir, 2 points. It's the exact same here. Kikir, Elvedi, Ryerson, and I just took out Oyarzabal instead of Rafinha, but they've literally blanked every time. Rafinha was shite. Elvedi, Ryerson, pish. Obviously took out Xhaka as well, didn't I? Took out Xhaka, 10-pointer in match day 2. Literally, so I made 3 transfers in match day 2. I took out Haaland to buy Enner Valencia. Haaland 13 points, Valencia 4. I took out Xhaka, 10 points, and I took out Wirtz. Wirtz was stinky, so that's fine. I ended up buying Valencia, pish, and then I get Vinny and Elise. So overall, the 3 transfers I brought in, 25 points. The 3 guys I took out, 25 points, but I took a -3 hit. So we're 3 points down overall. Wasted the 12th man chip on Harry Kane, and now we're sitting 183k. So need a good wild card. Need a good wild card. I've had a criminal amount of 90-minute clean sheet wipeouts. Me too. Elvedi has been the most frustrating player ever. Like, we're talking an extra 20 points if he just lasted a minute. Hi mate, I haven't been able to keep up with the news. What important players are rumoured to miss? I haven't really seen much. I think Norway are expected to rotate, Argentina are expected to rotate. Anyone else got anything in the chat? Maybe Kessie as well for Ivory Coast, but I think that's really it. Ryerson sub-scored, did it? I never even noticed that. Elvedi. Rafinha, Valencia, Kane, Elvedi, Oliveira all sucked but got 111 points. See, how the hell have you managed to have all 5 of those players and still get 111 points? Josh, could you choose 3 of Dzeko, Gakpo, Son and Kane? I would leave Son. I think that's easy for me, I think. I'd go Gakpo, Dzeko and Kane. Will you pick Ronaldo over Gakpo if you're a big CR7 fan and have Kane and Diomande as the other 2 with Somerville in midfield to cover Dutch? I don't think Somerville really covers Gakpo. I think it's a bit of a gamble. I wouldn't pick Ronaldo against Colombia though. Colombia are very solid. I don't think they've conceded a goal yet. I think that just I mean, I get if you're a Ronaldo fan, you know, have the fun, but yeah, I think if you're trying to actually like play properly, I wouldn't go there. At least you only had Elvedi. I had him in Cabell. I know, yeah, I was actually tempted by Cabell in goals, but it's probably just stupid, isn't it? Let's just ignore Switzerland forever. Anyone on a yellow for teams that have clinched first? I don't know. Can we actually check yellow cards? We can. Can you see? Right, okay. I know you can't see this, but I'll read them out. I think you should be able to see most of it anyway. So everyone here is on 1 yellow card. I think you can see their second names. Teams that have already qualified. Get Bernardo Silva there. I mean, Anthony Robinson That could be one. Chris Richards, Somerville, but they're not already qualified. Rice, Dzeko, they are not already qualified. Medina, Kessie, they're not already qualified though. Yeah, there's not many to be honest. De Kuiper, Depay, Van de Ven, and where the Pedri, I mean not qualified. Yeah, that's it. Turo got Borobi for scouting bonus or Somerville, and if Somerville, choose Mane, Sarabi, Saibari, Salah, Vinny and Diaz to place. I like Brobbey. I like Brobbey up top, and if you're going to pick a midfielder out of those guys, I'd probably go for one of the Moroccan guys, either Diaz or Saibari, whatever one you prefer. Diaz has the penalties, Saibari's playing out of position up front. Team stats, I'll have a look at team stats. Again, apologies because I know you can't really see this that well. I just don't want to move the whole screen. Where are we? Can I zoom out? Oh, there we go. That works. Right, here's your worst defences. Qatar are the worst defence in the tournament so far for XG. Curacao, Iraq, Cape Verde. I mean, I'd imagine a lot of that came against Spain. Yeah, Qatar, so you're looking at Bosnia, Ivory Coast, Senegal. I mean, the teams we're kind of already targeting anyway. Why will Kessie be benched? It's just a predicted lineup that I've seen from an Ivory Coast account. Purely because I think one, because he's booked, and two, because he's, I don't know, maybe just played a lot. Get Kane binned for Diallo, saves you rooting for an England win. I mean, they're already qualified anyway. Is that still zoomed in? No. Otamendi a starter. He isn't at the minute, but he's expected to play with Argentina rotating. Anyone from Colombia or Portugal worth it midfielder wise? Nah, I think that's one of the fixtures I'd avoid personally. I think we've got 2 minutes until the percentage update. Kessie's my main enabler, so he better play. I know I've been very tempted to kind of bring Kessie in for Somerville, but yeah, just it's kind of annoying that he might not play. Salah shout? I mean, yeah, definitely. He's not my team just because he doesn't really make my top 5, but yeah, he's definitely he's absolutely got potential to do something. Sarr or Diallo? That's a good question. Probably, I think if you asked me Sarr or Diamande, I would say Diamande. So if you prefer Diallo to Diamande, then it would probably be Diallo. Rob Green, what's your thoughts on Fries for goalkeeper and Visa up top? Visa's a huge differential that I really like as well. He's one of those ones that if, you know, like it's a very ballsy pick, but I like it. Fries, I don't know if are we really going to see an entire World Cup tournament where Turkey don't score a goal. I don't know, potentially. If you want to go there, go there. Not wildcard after this match day. We get unlimited transfers after this match day, so it doesn't really matter. You pick Gakpo up Julian Alvarez. Pick Gakpo over Julian Alvarez. I like Julian Alvarez, but yeah, I've not went there. Not to say that I'm not tempted though. Would you go KDB over Trossard? Probably. I mean, honestly, I don't really like Belgium attack. If I was to pick one, it would be one of those two. I'd probably lead more towards De Bruyne though. No Haaland? Nah. I mean, I don't even know if Haaland's going to start, but not against France. Any updates for starting lineup on Netherlands? I haven't seen anything, unfortunately. I haven't seen anything. I mean, this is kind of expected. This is Meerkats 1. If anyone was looking for Undav as well, by the way, I can't remember who actually put it in the chat, but looks like he's confirmed to start. Ishmael, I'm good, mate. Thank you. How are you? I've got Kane, Undav, Messi in my front line. How would you rate it? I don't really like Undav, to be honest. I know he is starting. I just don't see Germany scoring a lot of goals. It's a rotated 11 against an Ecuador defence that's been really, really solid. So I think there's better forwards out there. Kane I like. Messi I like if you're confident with his minutes. Captain Vinny or Saibari? I'd go for the Morocco one. Go Saibari. Oh, selected data's updated. Thank you. Let's see. What are we up to? Should be our final one. Dewey up to 3.7. Katic up to 1% now as well. Okay, not really much changes in my team. Let's have a look at the overall. Where are we at? Salah 6.9, Bono 6.9, De Bruyne 6.1, Mane's up to 5.5, Fofana's now above 5%, Dest's still at 5%, Mazraoui's up to 4.8, so I think anyone with Mazraoui I probably wouldn't risk that. I just moved to Riyadh or Hakimi, obviously, but Riyadh or Diop. Verbruggen's up to 4.6. He's kind of rose a little bit. Do you know, I actually wanted to show something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly hide this, so bear with me. Just because I don't want you seeing my screen here. Give me a minute. There we go. We're back. So this is someone actually, so Just Curious Andy, big shout out to Just Curious Andy, who's mentioned this. It's a Solio Analytics website which tracks scouting bonus, which is class. So here's like, it's got like trending players and stuff like that. Players trended to drop below. Players trended to hit above. So you've got the likes of Mazraoui, who's expected to hit 5%. Fastest movers. Saibari's rising up. Somerville, Gakpo. Rafinha's plummeting. So yeah, here's kind of like how his percentages went throughout the day. So at the start of today, Mazraoui was 2.7%. And he's now at 4.8%. Expected, based on that, you would expect him to hit the 5% mark. But yeah, so here's like all your updates, which is really good. So Medina no longer available, Fofana no longer eligible, Pacho's dropped below, Dest no longer eligible, Mane no longer eligible, Cherki is, James no longer, Mazraoui and Medina close to it. This is all like kind of this morning. So yeah, it's looking really good. I like this a lot. So this is, the website here is wcfscouting.solioanalytics.com. So yeah, nice wee website. Which page is that? wcfscouting.solioanalytics.com. What I'll do is I'll pop it in the chat if anyone's interested. Bear with. There we go. Oh, right. Do you think Paz and O'Reilly start? I would guess that Paz starts, and I would guess that O'Reilly starts, but it's two players that you can't really be certain on. What do you think of Manzambi or Xhaka to have as a captain today? I really like Manzambi, not so much Xhaka, just because he's annoyed me in matchday 1 and 2. I like Manzambi. If you want to go Manzambi, go for it. What do... Right. Oh. Apologies. Right. I think out of this entire team, the only person I'm not fully 100% sold on is Somerville, but I really like him at the same time. Everyone else I think stays. Maybe Kane as well, but I think it's just safer to kind of keep Kane. What do we think? I mean, like, we look back at the XGC, like, where are Panama here? Like, they're not that bad. I mean, they're up there with Haiti though, aren't they? At the same time, but... I think if I was going to take anyone out, it'd be here and here, and I'd just go punts. Is it risking too much to kind of go for extremely punty? Like, I like Alvarez. He's who is it mentioned Alvarez? Neptune Gaming mentioned Alvarez. I like Alvarez. I like Alvarez a lot. And if I like Alvarez, then I probably just go back to Livakovic in goals. It is way more fun. You're so right. The thing is, I think if I was to do that, then I'd probably take Otamendi out and go for an English defender. Who, I know, I'd imagine most of you in the chat are English, but what are we saying for Matchday 3? Who's nailed? Konza? Konza 1.9, Stones 1.4, Spence 0.5. Probably Konza, right? Gehi, Konza. I think Konza's probably the safe pick, isn't he? O'Reilly will start, but no scouting bonus. Konza isn't nailed. Alvarez may only play 45 minutes. See, the thing with Alvarez hasn't started yet. Like, he's not really had all that many minutes, so I think that's why I feel good about 26 minutes and 35 minutes. Like, I'm confident that he would start and get a lot of minutes in that game. Prefer Alvarez over Messi. Just minutes wise, I feel like he's got a lot more secure minutes. Bit hesitant on Argentina forwards, so like the clean sheet odds so much. Diamande for Somerville. I mean, I would definitely have Diamande if he was a midfielder. It's just because he's a forward that's putting me off it. If you're not going Somerville, you might as well go for Bruggen. True. True. I feel like I'm here with the team right now. This is where I'm absolutely set on this part of the team. It's just those final 4 players. Do you think Nico Williams starts? I know he's still building fitness, so maybe. I wouldn't be certain though. Kessie instead of Somerville. That was the plan, but we have kind of seen a predicted lineup which doesn't have Kessie in it, and I don't know if that's just being worried. In Saiso or Kang and Lee. I don't think I would go in Saiso. I mean, Paraguay just don't excite me all that much. Mane and Diallo. I would rather go Diamande than Diallo. Mane, just, he's not really doing it for me. Between Saiso and Kang and Lee, I probably would go Kang and Lee, yeah. I just don't really think, like, Korea doesn't excite me all that much either. De Bruyne, Somerville, Kamada, or Mane? Somerville. Thoughts on Doku or KDB? Well, Doku's went home, so he's not available anymore. So it'd be KDB. But I don't really like Belgium attackers in general. Alvarez isn't 100% fit. Let's see if we've got an Argentina lineup. Jeez, that's all over the place. And that doesn't even have Alvarez starting. That's so frustrating. There's no way Doku is back. Is it not just... I swear he's literally put out a full statement and everything saying that he's leaving. Do you think KT starts? Probably not. I don't think so, to be honest. I think it'll be a 4 at the back. Diouf over Otamendi. Nah, I'm fully off Diouf. I don't think his minutes are going to be great. I think I'll keep Otamendi here because I'm probably not going to end up with Alvarez if we're being real. Leaves me with 3 options. Bono's, because he's above 5% owned, I'm not interested. Nuno Mendes is starting? Yeah, he'll start. Doku returned to the Belgium squad this morning. I swear I've watched it, like... So what happened then? I swear I've seen a full video of him sitting in front of a camera explaining why he left. Oh wait, is he's... Oh right, okay, I didn't realise these kids had been born. Ah, well, fair play then. That's class. He'll be very low owned then, won't he? Ochoa. Yeah, Ochoa is... I'm pretty sure he's confirmed to start. Oh, I just shook everything. But yeah, I don't think I would go there purely because Czech Republic have to win. I think they might score. Planning on starting Otamendi. He's played 40 minutes all tournament. Yeah, because Argentina are expected to rotate, I think he's pretty nailed to start. Plus, he came on for Romero, who was injured, so I think he'll be good to go. Belgian here. Doku will be back this match day. Doku's probably your best shout then, I think. I think if you're picking anyone from Belgium, he'd be the guy I'd go for. But I still don't like them. I'd still avoid. Visa and Salah. How are we looking for player XG at this tournament? It's hard to obviously go on because there's only been 2 games. Haaland, Messi, David, Ronaldo, Mbappe. It's Canadians. Canadians have been huge. Obviously, the Qatar game is that. Other than that, there's not a whole lot, is there? Would I go Sar up top? I liked Sar. The thing is, there's so many forwards, but now that I'm kind of like, I want to go different. I think I want to go different because I need something that's gonna... What about Jackson? Do we have a confirmed... Can we let me know in the chat who the penalty taker is for Senegal? Is it Manny? I would really go differential, have fun for that last midfielder pick. The midfielder pick, I think it's the last forward pick I want to go different for. Vinny or Kane for 12th man. I mean, I've got Vinny in my squad, so it'd be hard to say Vinny, but as a Scotsman, I feel like it's got to be Kane. Just because I don't want to say Vinny. I've only got him in my team for safeness. Manny. Jackson's not confirmed to start. Don't fall for Jackson. Alright, no one seems to think Jackson's going to start, so maybe it would be Sar then. This is what I've been saying though, I really like Sar as a pick, but he would have to be a midfielder purely because of the forwards available. But I might just go for Sar and kind of gamble a bit. What time do they play at? So they play at the same time as France, so I wouldn't be able to captain them because I'd just captain Mbappe. I've got a captain there, captain there. I don't have a captain there, but there's no one I'd want at striker. I mean, Ivory Coast is popping up again. Diamandi's kind of looking like the option. The thing is, but like, Diamandi's looked good, but has he looked that good in terms of fantasy? 12 goals, 8 assists. It's not really like big hauls, is it? Like, it's usually one return and that's it. Doubling up with Mane and Sarr just because Senegal need to up their goal difference to guarantee going through. Get Dzeko in. You're kinda... The only thing is my Ivory Coast captain isn't good, and I feel like I kinda want Kessie. But I don't. Why can't... It's really annoying that Diamande and Diallo aren't down as midfielders. Would you take a -4 to get Kane for Messi? Nah, I wouldn't. How long we got? Just over half an hour. Mane or De Bruyne and Mbappe or Kane? I would go Mane and Mbappe. Mateus Cunha. I wouldn't be able to back Mateus Cunha, unfortunately, tonight. Vinicius Jr. is already hard enough for me. Medina to start versus Jordan. I'm not sure he will. I think he could be one of the players that gets rotated because he's in our booking as well. Stay hydrated. I've got another one. Of course, in this weather, 20. I think we're about 24 degrees today. It's probably a lot worse for some of you though. Thoughts on Olmo? He's probably like the maybe fifth next Spain player I would go for. I think I prefer like Yamal or Yarzabal in the defenders before Olmo. I'd go Sarr and an England midfielder. An England midfielder's not a bad shout. England midfielder's not a bad shout at all. A wee Rashford or something. Kolasinac instead of Katic. Nah, I like Kat. I've kind of convinced myself on Katic now that just is my first game punt. Probably won't go anywhere else. 32 is crazy, Dinko. 40 for Zayn. Mental. Manzambi. Oh, Manzambi's a shout as well. Somerville doesn't play. I think Somerville will play. I'm still tempted by him. Even right now, I maybe just put him back in. Triple Dutch is looking good. Thoughts? Thoughts? In Belgium we've had 36 degrees. Jeez. If my Morocco player's blank, can I change to Vinny? It's just one captain per day. No, if your Morocco and Vinny play at the same time, so you can captain someone that plays after the game, but because they're playing at the same time, you need to pick one. Rashford minutes. I know I'm kind of hoping for some positive opinions on that. Do we think Rashford plays? Do we think Rashford starts? Why not Kane? He was just in my team a minute ago. I don't want to be boring. He let me down in matchday 2. I should feel like I want to go different. Would you play Ochoa? Nah, I wouldn't go Ochoa. I think Czech Republic have a good chance of scoring. Confident on Bosnia? Enough because they play in the first game. So I wanted some sort of captain in the first game, and Switzerland have annoyed me. So I'm going for Bosnia. I think Bosnia will qualify. And I like Katic, and I probably won't go against him now. Gordon played ass, so I can see Rashford starting. Kane will do good. Kane might do good, but he's just not exciting, is he? Would you play Mane? I mean, I would, but he's not my favourite midfielder. I think I like this team. It's got a lot of captaincy picks. We've got Katic, we've got Diaz. I don't have anyone from here. I've got Dewey here, which isn't that great. I've got Gakpo here. I don't have anyone here. I've got Mbappe. I've got Yamal. Don't have anyone. I've got Rashford. I mean, the captaincy pick, see, to be honest, actually, the captaincy picks aren't that exciting. I don't really want to go Mane. Mane's not been good, but I'm just thinking, could I go Kane and Mane instead of Sarr and Rashford? Five chances created. But did he even shoot? He didn't shoot. So he's had one shot and it's from about 30 yards out. Senegal penalty takers. Not had a penalty this year. That's great. 2025 Ndiaye, Mane, Jackson. I mean, that doesn't give anything away, does it? I'm literally swapping these players every 2 minutes. Mane's on pens. I want to go like spicier. Kane's not giving it, but he's probably the best England pick, and he's easily the best captaincy in that day as well. Is it just silly not to go there? probably, isn't it? Like, can I afford... I mean, like, between Rashford and Sarr, I'd be better off going for Kane and Mane, because then I've got 2 penalty takers. I mean, I can't afford that anyway, actually, so that's out the window. Oh my god, I was going to say, why is Sarr just went in midfield? It's the wrong Sarr. I don't want a points chase with Sarr, because I feel like Sarr's... I just feel like this is kind of point chasing a little bit, because he did well against Norway. I mean, like, it was, I mean, it's against France, of course, but 3 chances, 0.27 XG, it's pretty decent, to be fair. Very in the middle there. Yeah. Sarr's good. So does that mean I pick Rashford? I don't really like Neymar, to be honest. Almighty Tiger, hello, hello. Yeah, we are a wild card and just trying to work out the final bits of the team. Would you go for Korean keeper and Zhao, or Zhao and Fofana? I would go for the Korea goalkeeper. I just think the scouting bonus is worth it, because you get 2 chances at a goalkeeper clean sheet, so you may as well just go for the scouting bonus and try and get the 9 points. Recommend the goalkeeper. I've already got Fofana. Just the Senegal, Diao, Zhao. What's keeping you from Xhaka? Pure hatred. Matchday 2 annoyed me after selling him. Would you go for any striker of Bosnia? I mean, the safest pick is Dzeko, but his minutes aren't great. A massive differential would be Demirovic, but he's not been great in the tournament. He had a good season though. I think if I was really punting on it, I would go for Demirovic. Elise or Mane? Probably Mane. Is KDB a good choice? He's probably one of the better. Like, I think Doku, now that he's back, unless everyone was trolling me, but as far as I can see, Doku's back. I think he would be my favourite pick from Belgium. If not, then it would be De Bruyne, but I don't really like Belgium attack all that much at all, to be honest. I'm annoyed right now. It's trying to pick. I think where I'm at is like, I mean, Otamendi probably just stays where he is, because I think he's one of the nailed Argentina players. It's just trying to pick between Sarr and Rashford. Like, am I trying to cover too much? How about Dedic? FPL sits, though Dedic isn't in the lineup. He got injured, so the lineups are out, and he's not there, unfortunately. Doku isn't back. Ishan, I don't know what to believe anymore. I've been told by about 3 or 4 people that Doku got back to training this morning. I haven't seen anything about it. Yeah. Hey, why not Xhaka over Rashford? I don't like Xhaka. Xhaka pissed me off after match day 2, so I'm not going anywhere near that. Paqueta or double Morocco midfield? We'll have no other Brazil. I would go double Morocco midfield. Let's have a look at the hashtag. Let's see what people are doing. Has Tom done anything about Kessie? No. Playing Manny as well. Alvarez. Manny. Physio's going Kessie as well. And Siso, Dzeko, Jackson. Manny Ansar. Oh, there's a Katic. Someone else is going Katic. Kratos. Is Kratos still here? Gakpo, Mbappe, Kane. I feel like I want to just go different. I don't think Mendy will be playing now. It looks like it'll be Diao. I always love reading Jacqueline's stuff. I'm quite happy to see that my whole defence is on a short list. Get Manny in there, no Sarr in here. I'm tempted by Manny. Manny and Kane would have been ideal. Don't know if Shakins would have posted his team yet. No. I'm stuck. We've got 15 minutes left. $15 minutes to go. and I'm feeling quite stuck. 12th man, Vinny, Gakpo, Kane, Saibari, Diamande, Dewey. Pick the best two. I would go for Saibari and Gakpo. I think I'll go for Kessie. Shame they put Diallo and Diamande as forwards. I know. I think for me, I'm between what I just had, Sarr and Rashford. Is Sarr and Rashford too differential? Maybe. Robbie for Gakpo to let Mane in. I don't think that would really impact anything. Majraoui over Hakimi and put in... Nah, I think I've got to have Hakimi. Stick on Diallo or Diamande. I'm on I'll prefer Diamande, but it's just because he's looked a bit better. There's no real reason, I don't think. What else was I thinking? It would have been Mane. Mane's not looked amazing though, has he? Why can Sarr not be a midfielder? Sarr and Diamande have got to be midfielders. I'm between these. I think I'm between this at the minute. Let me do a poll. Let me take this off while I do a poll quick. Sarr and Rashford or who was it? Diamande and Mane. Right, pulls up. We're also at 400 viewers, which I haven't actually looked at the viewer count, so hello to everyone. Thank you very much for coming along. We're at 102 likes. Today's goal is 150 likes. If you haven't liked the stream yet, make sure to jump down and quickly give it a like while you're also voting. Let me bring the screen back while we're talking about that. Oh, I've just lost the chat. Hold on. Bear with. I'll let you all vote in the chat for now while I'm sorting this out. What's going on? Bear with me. I may have lost the chat for the last 10 minutes of the stream. It's fine. I've got it on the screen. I should have to use that instead. What position is Katic? Katic is a centre back. Let me also quickly check the poll. Oh, we've got 60% of people saying Diamande and Mane. I might be on the same page. I might be on the same page. The issue with... Ah, I hate this. Diamandi gives me a captaincy option. Mane doesn't. Mane doesn't. I don't like Diamandi. He can piss off. I'm stressing myself out. I've got 8.7 million to pick a striker in 10 minutes. I can afford Alvarez. Ditch Mane, get Sar. Everyone's saying Messi. I don't want to buy. I don't think I can buy Messi. I'm seeing rumours that Gakpo might be benched. Let's please not start that. Salah. Gyökeres. Nah, I've not even considered Sweden yet. I probably wouldn't now. Mane or Bellingham. I'd probably go Mane from both of them. I am horrendously stuck. The thing is, but I'm pretty sure Messi was fully... See when how much money have I got? I've got 16.3 million, so I've got a fair amount. When Argentina qualified for the Copa America by match day 3, the third game of the group, Messi was completely rested. Bonnie up top. Wisa. Gakpo's in this one. No Somerville there. I've got 8 minutes to pick 2 players. Salah and Sar. I mean, yeah, for that game, it probably would be Salah for that time. Sar, I probably would go Sar. I think based on what I've seen, all of a sudden my striker options have just, like, there's nothing. I had like so many strikers that I wanted to pick from and they just kind of turned into 0. 2% Sar. Right, we'll go Sar. I actually have to pick a midfielder now, and I don't mind. I didn't like Salah, and I feel like I've said to a few people in the stream so far, I liked Salah as a pick, he just wasn't in my top 5. Ian, how are we? Good luck for match day 3. Diamandi is a must for me. I'm struggling, Ian. cheeky Dzeko punt. I mean, I've got Katic for the punt. I'm good there. I've got 10.1 million. I can go anywhere in midfield. I could go Salah. It's just that they play quite late, don't they? I don't know if I... right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lock this in because I like this. Oh shit, I'm forgetting about the bench too. Right, let me quickly do this right now. Bear with. I might just have to go with this. '28, 26, who plays first? Holland play before Senegal. 27th. That's fine. Thoughts? Mazraoui over 5%. He's just about there. I think he will go above 5% before the deadline. Mane, Manzambi or Somerville. I think at this point I'd probably just go Mane. If Ivory Coast put 4 or 5 past Curacao, do you really want Douay? Not really, but I don't know. I'm struggling with Ivory Coast attackers, to be honest. If you aren't sold on Mane, I would pick Salah, De Bruyne or Kessie. De Bruyne, I don't really like De Bruyne. Kessie is just a little bit of a worry on whether he starts. Do we just go for that with 5 minutes to go? Same as mine now. Told you Salah's a good pick. I think Salah's always been a good pick. He wasn't in my original thoughts. It's just hard, isn't it? It's a hard old game. What have I got for scouting bonus? I've got both my goalkeepers. I've got Otamendi and Katic and Douay. None of my midfielders, and I've got Sarr as well. So that's, yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm going to have to try and figure out how the hell I get my YouTube chat back. I don't know how I've managed to get rid of it. Oh. It's just appeared at this. Oh. What is going on? What is happening right now? My whole OBS is just... It's fine. There's only a couple of minutes left. Right, let's answer some questions. I'm just going to stick with this team. I think Rashford was better. Maybe. Maybe it was. But what can you do? Guys, the stream's all over the place right now. There we go. Put Robbie instead of Gakpo and put in Salah. I've got Salah. We're good. People saying some big... Oh, wait. No, it's fine. I did captain him. Am I good? I just want to make sure I've actually got my team sorted. Katic captain. 27, and they're on the 28th, right? Yep. Yeah, we're good. Team's fine. Who are you captain in Morocco, Brazil? I'll be captain in Diaz, as long as he's starting, which he should be. Yeah, Diaz will be captain. What did you think about Kane from Matchday 3? I've been so tempted by Kane, Ian. I just think he was the boring pick. And on the wild card, I want to go different. It's a free hit at the end of the day. But yeah, going a little bit different. I also just realised with my OBS being gubbed, I've got no idea how to end the stream. It's disappeared. I don't know what's going on anymore. Trying to fix it, but oh well. At least as long as the stream's on, that's the main thing. We've got a minute left, guys. If you haven't locked your team in, you've genuinely got 20 seconds. Wish Gaffer was doing World Cup Fantasy again this year. Finished 3rd. Love it. I don't know anything about that game. Is that the championship game? Look how red my elbow is. What is going on there? Right, 8 PM. Game should be updating. Oh. Oh, there we go. Surprise! The clean sheet. I've actually struggled to say this in every single video. The clean sheet shield. I can't believe this was leaked in Matchday 1. There you go. Activate the clean sheet shield to gain an edge in any of the knockout stages. Budget has increased. There we go. Deadline's passed. Best of luck, everyone. Best of luck. If Katic gets 15 points captain, would I keep him? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right, well, I'm going to go watch Katic score a double from corners. So, thank you all for coming along. I appreciate you oh so much. I don't even know if I can change. No, I can't change. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to go watch the game now. No watch along party, unfortunately. I need to eat because I haven't ate yet. But yeah, thank you all. Appreciate you all very much for coming along. Best of luck for Matchday 3. Back again for the round of 32. It's going to be very interesting again. Unlimited transfers. And yeah, thank you all. Have a good night.